Welcome back to the 6-foot tall wizard tower build. This time we are going to make a portal room. So just like last time, I start off by cutting the cylinder in half, adding some hinges and a magnet in the front. I put a rough sketch of what I'm going to build and started on the floors. These are going to be stone, so I textured them with aluminum foil. And then I left a gap at the bottom so that I can put the fairy light battery pack there. These fairy lights I just got from Amazon. They're quite cheap and they do the trick. I drilled holes for 8 portals so that I could thread the lights through, and I did about 1 to 3 lights per portal. I secured the wires on the back with just some green tape. That will be covered with foam, so it doesn't matter. And then just like the Stranger Things portal, I'm going to make these out of parchment paper, so stay tuned for part 2. Welcome back to the 6-foot tall wizard tower build. This is the portal room part 2. Today we get started on the portals. I colored 8 pieces of parchment, all different colors, and started gluing them down. Next I add some glossy Mod Podge. This helps to give the portals a bit of a shine and to hold them in place. After this, we're going to move to the outside of the tower, where I'm going to get started with a roll of paper towel. This is going to act as mini towers for the outside. I'm going with a kind of gothic theme. There's many more elements that I need to add, but I just wanted to start on this for now. I temporarily taped these down with green tape just for placement, and once I was happy, I permanently glued it down with some hot glue. And that's it for now. Next time we'll jump back to the portal. I need to add more elements to those. Now I have an idea for the theme for most of these. For example, the blue one's going to be like an icy theme. The red one's going to be like a hellish magma. But leave your suggestions in the comments. Welcome back to the 6-foot tall wizard tower build. This is Portals Part 3. We're going to finish adding borders to all of the portals, starting with the red one. So these little rocks, I'm going to paint like lava rocks. And then I'm just texturing some of my pink foam to look like stone, and this is going to be for the orange door. I wanted to add some more things that had texture, so this toothpick, I cut off the ends that had details and just glued it on. And then I added these jewels to the purple one to give it more texture. And for the blue door, I make a bunch of icicles out of the pink foam. That'll be painted as ice, and the green one I will add vines after this has been painted. The yellow door, I make a small archway, and I drew some runes around the outside. You just can't really see it in the video, but you'll see that once it's painted. For the pink door, I went for a Feywild theme, so I have what is going to be trees around the outside. I just add some dollar store reindeer moss on the top that I'm going to paint purple. And lastly, the light blue is giving me sky vibes, so I'm going to put cotton around the outside for clouds once it's all painted. And that's it for part 3. Welcome back to the 6-foot tall wizard tower build. This is Portals Part 4. I made a little template for the windows out of chipboard and just traced that for all 4 windows and cut those out. Next, I'm going to cut foam using my hot wire cutter, and I highly recommend wearing a respirator. If you happen to burn foam, it can be really toxic, so always be careful and safety first. This tool is great for cutting pieces to be straight and uniform. Perfect for bricks. And afterwards, you're left with the mark of a true crafter. The bricks are added to a container full of rocks or other sharp objects. This helps give them a wonderful stone texture. I made a mistake and cut the bricks too thick, so I went ahead and cut them in half to make them smaller. I spent the next few hours gluing all these tiny bricks to the walls. I'm not going to make you sit through watching me glue all the bricks on, so here's just a small portion of the time it took me to glue all these bricks on. Probably my least favorite part. And that's it for the inside. Next time we will finish building on the outside. Welcome back to the 6-foot tall wizard tower build. This is Portals Part 5, where we will be finishing up the exterior of the tower. Just like the inside, we will be adding a bunch of bricks to the outside. This is going to be a longer video, so sit back and enjoy. Before we complete the outside, we have to finish the windows. I tried a couple different ways to do this and they didn't work out, so I went back to using chipboard. Hopefully this will work out. After I put them in, I put a layer of glue over top and hopefully that will protect it from warping. And next time we'll get started on painting. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the 6-foot-tall wizard tower build. This is Portals Part 6. Like every other time, I first seal the foam with a layer of Mod Podge that is mixed with some black paint. I do this both on the outside and the inside. Then I'm going to do another base layer of just black paint. And sometimes you have to flip your piece upside down and you'll notice that you missed a bunch of foam. So make sure you do that. And you know, sometimes you make a mess of your table and your hands, and that's okay. Now I wanted the stone to be quite dark, but I thought it would be lovely to go in with some shades of purple over top, so it's just not black. So I go in first with a dark purple using my newly acquired brush that I got from the dollar store. This makeup brush was really good, but it was a bit too big. I wish they had smaller. After the dark purple, I go in with a dry brush of this beautiful lilac color that I made, just by mixing some white and black with the purple. Then I mix this pink color with a bit of the purple for another highlight color. If you didn't know, pink is a really good highlight for purple. Just doing a very light brush on this one. We don't want too much of the pink coming through, and that's what it looks like. I did this for both the outside and the inside stone, so next time we will get started painting the portal. Welcome back to the 6-foot-tall wizard tower build. This is Portals Part 7. We're almost at the end, we just have to finish painting the portals. And before I do that, my paint palette was completely caked in paint, so I needed to remove all of that. First, look at it. So today we are going to get started on the ice portal and the fire portal. For the fire portal, I'm going to paint the rocks on the outside like lava rocks. So I'm going to first add some red paint in the cracks and then follow up with some orange and some yellow. And I found that watering down the paint helped with it spreading into the cracks. After the paint was dry, I went over and did some touch-up of the black. Moving on to the ice portal, we start with a base of a dark blue. I then follow that up with some watered down lighter blue shades, and I watered these down so that they can mix a bit better when I paint it on the foam, keeping with darker shades in the middle of the ice and lighter shades on the outside. After that dries, I go in with a light layer of white, and then I follow that up with a wash of a light blue. This helps to mix the colors a little bit better. Then I mix up a batch of my not-so-secret terrain snow. So this is made of just some baking soda, white paint, and some water. I'm going to brush this all over the pieces of ice as well as the cracks around it. It can get a little bit messy, but it's quite easy to clean up. And that's it for today. The ice portal and fire portal are complete, and hopefully I can finish the others for the next video. Welcome back to the 6-foot-tall wizard tower build. This is Portals Part 8. In this video, I'm going to add to the rest of the portals, so sit back and enjoy. And that's all I was able to add for today. Here are the portals so far. Next, I'm going to add some final touches off camera. Then I'll post a final reveal video. Final video will be posted in a couple days. I hope you've enjoyed watching this build as much as I've enjoyed making it. See you soon.